y'all know what the fuck was going on right now.
Racism is about genetic survival. See, it's not what everybody thinks it's about. It's not about, oh, because they said the girl from Tony fucking, Iron Man was the most beautifulest white woman in the world. That's not what it's about. That's distraction racism. Racism is about genetic survival. Racism is about the fact that this planet is heating up and your people are becoming carbon extinct on a carbonated level. That's what racism is about. So when you say racism is a part of human nature, if you consider yourself a human, it is a part of your nature. But if we want to go to science and bring up some links, it's a scientific fact that only African people are 100% human beings. All non-African people are not fully human beings. You're 93% human and 7% Neanderthal. So when we're dealing with racism, yes, racism is a part of human, it's a part of human instincts if you consider yourself a human. And when we're dealing with the characteristics of somebody who's racist, historically, black people haven't exercised 30% of the atrocities that white people have exercised, predicated upon skin color, intelligence, and other fallacies. The only reason that you have been able to exercise your demonism for this long is because we are a naturally peaceful people, period. See, when we're dealing with slavery, I'm glad you brought that up. No, y'all tried to enslave yourselves. The shit didn't work. You know why you was able to enslave African people? Because we were a naturally righteous people. We were a naturally forgiving people. We are not a savage people like European people. So that's why we were easily to be enslaved and why we're still easily to be enslaved today. I'll give you an example, a modern day example. Y'all can kill Trayvon Martin. Y'all can kill Michael Brown, and you'll see their parents still go on television and forgive you. Y'all murdered Sandra Bland in cold blood, and her mother went on TV and forgave you. But yet you got European militias that take over a whole motherfucking federal building in Oregon, okay? And ain't none of their kids been killed. Ain't none of them been beat by no police. They just sick of the shit that the rest of y'all white motherfuckers is doing. So with that being said, when we dealing about savagery and we want to paint the picture of who's a savage, we are still under the iron fist of white violence and destruction to this day. And we still haven't even reacted in the way that y'all react to yourselves over little to nothing. Now let me continue down the line so I can go down the rest of this. Now you said white countries worry about minority rights. First of all, there is no such thing as a white country. You have no country. You have invaded the lands of indigenous people around the globe and deemed it yours. That's just a fact. White people have no country. And I want you to answer me this. Where did y'all start off before the Caucasus Mountains? Because the Caucasus Mountains was there before y'all got there, so that's not y'all's either. So y'all have no natural nothing on this planet Earth. So that being said, who are y'all to try to exude that y'all care about the rights of somebody on the land that you have no motherfucking business on? If y'all really cared about people's rights on those lands, y'all would get the fuck off the land, period. So with that being said, you can't come conquer a whole motherfucking region of people and then tell them we care about your rights. This is our country and we care about the people. No, if you really cared about the people, you would get the fuck off the country. So with that being said, there's no such thing as a white country. And you can't care about minority rights because actually we're the majority. Because what you're failing to realize is that in the year 2000, okay, the FBI took a census where they started incorporating Hispanic ethnicity into their race catalog. And what that did was that boosted the amount of white population in America. So with that being said, y'all are cheating y'all statistics on how many of y'all that it really is around the globe. Now I'm on the back. This is my last page. All right, let me continue this. All right, get my note. I wrote so many goddamn notes. Okay, conquest, because you want to say conquest. Every ancient civilization has been conquested. First of all, conquest for us is not conquest for you. As I stated, black people, we wasn't even killing each other when we was tribal fighting. And I'm glad we're saying tribal because that shows the purpose neglect of the fact that we had civilizations. with irrigation systems, plumbing systems, fully functional civilizations that black people thrived in. But y'all seem to only talk about African history with trick words in it like tribe or things that demean or denote the level of our advancement. So with that being said, when we dealing with conquest, African people did not conquest each other. We did not have to conquest each other in the manner that y'all conquested each other. You know how big Africa is? Y'all lied on the motherfucking map and y'all made Africa this fucking big. Okay, Africa is able to fit the majority of these continents in it twice. We didn't have to conquest shit. It was enough room for all of us to live. We didn't felt like we didn't have because the whole goddamn land was plentiful. It didn't start becoming uninhabitable until y'all came over there poisoning shit and poisoning water and destroying the goddamn resources. Now we're fighting over crumbs when we had the whole cookie before you decided you wanted the goddamn bite. So when we dealing with conquest, we was not getting on no motherfucking boats, going overseas, taking land from people, and seizing it as ours. Yes, we were going overseas, but we were educating our brothers and sisters. I'll give you one prime example to show you that when we traveled the seas and came in contact with black people, it was different than when you traveled the seas and came in contact with black people. Now they have a glyph, a depiction on the roof of one of these goddamn pyramids in Giza, and it's of a Mayan inscription. And there's a tribe over there named the Iowani tribe of African descent who keeps 65,000 years of oral tradition in regards to African history. And they state that in ancient times, there was a tribe called Naga Maya. Now, according to your language and your etymology, because you conquered the vernacular of all African people. So according to, you know, the etymology of your words, the word Naga means tribe and Maya means water. Now, they call these people the tribe that came across the water. And when this depiction was taken all the way back to the head of who is the Mayan tribe today and who orally upholds their history, it has been confirmed that African people, even back in times of Egypt, were circumnavigating the water, building with their brothers and sisters, not conquering. And we also are the cause of the Olmec civilization and many other civilizations that are found across the seas, but still can be found with artifacts that relate to African culture. So with that being said, when we went across the motherfucking seas, we wasn't doing to our brothers and sisters what you was doing. We wasn't conquesting. We were building. Even when you go to Japan, because the motherfuckers over there is not Japanese, they're imposters. All right. Even when you look at the samurai, or you look at the Naga, or you look at the serpent, all of that comes from Kemet. Even on the samurai helmet, you see Ra, the sun. So with that being said, we were traveling this globe long before Christopher Columbus and his fallacies, and we were building alongside our people. When y'all motherfuckers got on them boats and came in contact with our people, you was pillaging, raping, and stealing. So African people was never conquested. We were building. We didn't start picking up your habits until you came and started distributing your habits into the minds of our people. So you can't blame African people and try to intertwine us with the actions of your people. Two different historical accounts. I don't know what the fuck they taught you in that college university, but I should be teaching the history class. We were not committing the actions that y'all were committing by far. And the little bit of shit we do in America is still not a crumb to what y'all still do today. See, you want to bring up statistics on, let's say, okay, let me go to one you said. I believe you said 53% of murders are statistically proven to be done by blacks. That's what y'all counting. What about all of these underground sex trafficking and sex slave shit y'all got going on that y'all talk about? What about all of these goddamn murders that the government is committing that y'all not documenting? What about all of that shit in Hillary's emails that y'all don't want to let out or that y'all trying to cover up? So what y'all do is y'all throw our shit out there, which is cool. We'll take that. I'll be a murderer. At least I'm not getting caught in the fucking Pentagon with child pornography. At least I'm not Trump on trial for goddamn sexual assault on a minor. At least I'm not getting caught up in no goddamn Pizzagate scandal. So the people who's supposed to be running the goddamn country, is worse than the motherfuckers they locking up in the goddamn country. So I'm gonna end on this when we say white supremacy, because now we getting ready to do our thing now. We warming up. Is white supremacy the cause of black disparity? Hell yes. Because you can talk about, see, when we dealing with statistics, this glass of water, right? if I spill this glass of water, there's no statistics on how many times young Pharaoh spills a glass of water. You know why? Because it's not a controlled action. Statistics can only be accounted for if somebody's controlling them. So you can tell me how many times I click this. I can document how many times I get on this computer because I'm controlling my interaction with this computer. Nobody can document how many times I go take a piss because they're not controlling my goddamn bladder and you don't live with me. So in order for white people to know how many guns is in the hood, how many drug deals is going down in the hood, it's because they're the ones putting the guns in the hood. They're the one putting the drugs in the hood. See, you can talk about black criminality all you want, but you also have to be truthful in the fact that you're the one creating it and instigating it. So you are creating a business for yourself, and that business is called prison, okay? So with that being said, y'all motherfuckers built prison. We didn't build prisons. Over 70% of countries in Africa today still don't have prisons. When we talk about morality, my people are a moral people. Our despair comes from the fact that we're living in an immoral country, okay? If we go back home to our country, and this is our country too. This country is our home, but I'm dealing with Africa right now in regards to our immediate home. If we go back home to our immediate home, which is Africa, do you know how many, damn near the whole continent don't allow sexuality? But you come over here, damn near every state allows homosexuality. So you take somebody out of their natural environment and you force them to live in a sick, twisted ass Gotham City. And then you wonder why, or you try to act like you're not the cause of their despair when you actually are. You have African people living underneath rulership that is immoral. Okay? Y'all have no ethics standards. Okay? Y'all the only fucking country, one of the only countries still today that acknowledge GMO foods are bad and still give them to your goddamn people.
I do agree with that.
When you know what the fuck is going on biologically with GMOs. Y'all the only motherfucking country that got planes going across the goddamn sky, kicking chemtrails out, question the fucking brains and neurological systems of our people, and then y'all act like y'all don't know why the fuck the goddamn murder rate statistics is so high. Y'all the only people that in 1939, the British Standards Institute determined internationally that music will be switched from 432 hertz frequency, which is the love hertz frequency, to 440 hertz frequency, which in musicology is considered the devil interval, which actually suppresses the
I'm sorry, man. Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that? That's interesting. 400. What was the numbers then there?
440 hertz. Keep that. So with that being said, y'all switch the music interval to 440 hertz, which in musicology is considered the devil interval, and that was considered the military the military using music as a weapon, okay, on the community, and then you act like you don't know what the fuck is wrong with the community. So everything that your government, because you are European, this is under your rule, the United States of America. You cannot say that we are a part of America, because I just showed you in the Constitution where it said black people are not a part of and were never meant to be citizens of America. So don't say this is us doing this. The same motherfuckers who wrote this Constitution is the same motherfuckers that's in power today. And all y'all same motherfuckers have been doing nothing but instigating destruction in the African community and then acting like y'all don't know what the fuck is going on. So you can say